All right, y'all. The final live of the 13th. Okay. Let's get this frankincense in here, beloved. We remove counterclockwise. We bring in clockwise. We remove all that no longer serves the collective counterclockwise, and we allow what serves you not counter, but clockwise. Counter to remove, clockwise to bring in and to allow. Okay? I just heard Wingardium Leviosa. Who's watching Harry Potter? If you're not, tap in. Tap in. I'll wait for y'all to get the notification. So, what I've been picking up on prior to, hopping onto this live with y'all, again, with the compromising. Wow, it just came and went. Okay, we'll see if it picks back up as I deliver this message to you all, wherever the message is, because this is for whomever is tuned in at this moment. Okay, for whomever is tuned in at this moment, beloved. Toxic energy sent your way backfires. Yes, love to see it. Where is the love? Where is the love? Go where the love is, beloved. Go where the love is, okay? Hmm. Selkat and Anubis. Let me bump this up a little bit because no, I'm not grabbing the handle. I'm not. I be bougie when I want to be, but you feel me? We gonna grab it. Second time Anubis appears today on the 13th. Obviously not a coincidence. No, the god and goddess of the dead, fertility, nature, animals, medicine, magic, and healing, venomous stings and bites, restoration from death, true life, true life. Mm. Alith, something about Spain. Now, there's there's a particular location in Spain where there is a castle that has been built upon a seven-pointed star. Some of you may have seen that star in images that I have posted on IG because it had a lot to do with, not a lot to do with, but there is a connection to the Duchess de Alba. Okay. What's my first name? Okay. Anywho, 203 Perpetua. Make moments of gratitude a priority and be patient with yourself, especially if you're working with these energies, God and Goddess of the dead, and your transformation. Hey, mi vida. Okay. There's a restoration that's happening from death to life. And the energy I've been picking up on throughout the day, has a lot to do with Isis counterpart in terms of the polar opposite to her energy, Nephthys, which is the mother of Anubis. That was literally where my mind was in the conversation I was having with Source in regards to the energy that was coming towards. I was like, And the way I felt it was the following. Symbolically pick up on this energy. Nephthys is the mother of Anubis. My son has the power that he has because he knows his power that comes from the dark. The power that comes to him from the dark is not a power that is set out to harm, but those that get in the way harm themselves. Why is Selkis, Belkis, ooh. It's actually my aunt's name. Why is Anubis and Selket here? Why is Anubis and Selket here? Show me the message, Anubis and Selket. What is your message? Okay, immediately. Just go to the Egyptian Tarot. He's right here. Make sure your heart is as light as a feather before you go to bed. Okay? Just make sure your heart is light as a feather. Whatever happened today, let it go. Whatever happened yesterday, a week from today, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 12 months, a year, a century, a decade, whatever, let it go. The Wheel, the Knight of Swords, which is the Dark Horse, and the Queen of Cups. So immediately what I got from this was there is divine intervention that's coming in quickly based on the karmic level that this Queen of Cups is in. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but the Queen of Cups is a representative of Cancerian energy. Okay? So if you are on the upside of things, expect greatness to enter your life, restoration from death to life. If you're on the opposite end, there'll be a descension from life to death. Then we got this card that's part of the deck, but it's not an actual tarot card, but look at the image. Based on what I just said, welcome Fatima. We tapping in today. You feel me? She got a sword in her hand and a cup. That's exactly what I just said. Either you're going from death to life or life to death. And right under that is judgment with Anubis again. But this is him taking Isis to the tools that's going to help her to revive Osiris, bring Osiris back to life. Now I'm seeing this image here for those of you who are the catalyst for your bloodline. You chose to refill your cup. You didn't choose to do the daggering and the taking out. You had a choice. You had a choice. You had a choice to stay in whatever they told you the light was. Do you see that face right there? Do you see the face? Do you see that face? Do you see that face? But there isn't a face where there's darkness is. So you move past the illusions. You're moving past the illusions. Some of you have the Ankh. This is a great time to put the Ankh under your pillow. Each night you go to bed for at least 21 days, at least. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Two of Pentacles. Let me look at this from this, okay? The Two of Pentacles is equivalent to Jupiter and Capricorn. This is kind of hot. It feels good though. Two of Pentacles. Let's go from the beginning. The wheel. Okay. The wheel states the following. Destiny. Destiny turned under the impulses of the wheel. Manubi, the genius of goodness. The genie within you that has to do with greatness. Grows while Typhon, genius of evil, low vibration, falls headlong. Change, opportunity, cyclicity, measurable time, which is also equivalent to Capricorn season in terms of Saturn having to do with the energy that allows you to time travel. Knight of Swords in this deck. The messenger of ruin. Courage, rage, violence, mercenary. After that comes the Queen of Cups. Let's look at her. The Lady of Life. You're foreseeing and you're sensitive and wise when it comes to the energy of the Knight of Swords to be able to block it out. The messenger of ruin. So this is simply put, let me look at the Two of Pentacles. Simply put, it speaks of you being able to block off anything or anyone that wants to distract where you're going in terms of you restoring your life from a spiritual death to an amazing life, okay? Now, the Two of Pentacles speaks of the power of thought, the power of your thoughts. Therefore, you're not allowing people to distract you at all. It says here, healing process, return to order. The order in chaos. This Queen of Cups is being backed up by the power of thought. You see that? And the power of thought is what? Healing process, return to order. Your nurturing, intuitive responses are going through a healing process to return to order, or they have already done so, and now you're returning to order. So some of you could be feeling, let's say, if you are putting a classroom together, you can feel yourself putting the desk in order, putting things where you want it to be. So that way, each and every student in that class has an opportunity, as this is already has been set up as far as the establishment to be a space of opportunity. So this is how source, if this is not you specifically in a classroom, this could be you and source, the way source is working with you. Okay, where source is situating your environment for you to be able to see the opportunity from being restored from death into life. Now, others who have yet a lesson to learn, you're going to go backwards. You're going to get left back. That's what the card is. Okay. Blue feathers are significant too. Blue feathers. Some of you may have seen something online. You could have been shopping online for one thing and then you came across blue feathers. Get them. Get them.
Get them.
Oh, come on. Come on, bro. All right. It's the star card. It will fall like that, like a falling star. This here feel like stardust. It feel like stardust. Now, this star card actually has the justice symbol on it too, along with Mercury. Some of you may have Mercury in Libra. Therefore, you could be a sun in Libra. But this is definitely speaking of healing of mind, body, and soul. 1, 2, 6, 8-pointed star. Give me a second. I want to make sure. This won't be a long one. This is just like a good night message. Okay. Let me see. The star of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Okay. So say those affirmations, especially if you're in here right now tonight and you're tuning in. Bliss your heart and soul, beloved. Thank you for vibing with me, okay? Let me know if you're in here in the chat. I see Vida, I see Fatima. There's a couple of you more in here. Let me know you in here, okay? There's a reason why I'm saying that. Now, this is amazing energy. This is amazing energy right here. Because this is an 8, 17 going into an 8. And then we got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Kali. You see what I'm saying? You got Vida. You got Fatima. You got Kali. That's not just Vida means life. Fatima is this symbol. Kali, come on. Listen. Make sure y'all go to bed saying your affirmations. Do what you gotta do. Reset your subconscious, okay? Because we definitely gonna be tuning back in tomorrow. You already know. But wow. The energy I'm feeling is the obedience to source right now. I'm feeling the obedience to source. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I feel I'm here to relay the message that Source is feeling your obedience to want to shift. That's huge. Okay? Even if it's just within your thought process, just know Source is hearing you. The universe is hearing you. Okay? You're here, it's hearing you. What would you like to tell the collective? Unconditional love is coming your way. I just felt like somebody was just right here. Do you see my face? How I just got real seductive? That's how seductive this energy is right now. It's not lust. No way, nowhere near lust. It's very like, it's very what? Committed. Yo. The timer just said 21:22 as I did that too. Elijah prophecy, life is the vortex. You can feel it. They can too. You can. What you are seeking is seeking you too, Rumi. And it came out, wow. Life is a vortex and not a rotation, so remain in your spiritual essence. Handle deep-rooted issues and solve them by asking yourself, are these seeds bearing fruit? If they don't, handle it by digging it up from the root and releasing it. Okay? Fuck with me today, I won't give a fuck mañana. Because the just due is in the building. Because through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built. And by understanding, it is established on the sound and solid foundation. Proverbs 2:24-3. That's where Anubis mama come through. Nephthys. Fuck with me today, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. It's a whole nother story, mañana. Detox from whatever is not a part of your lineage, because you have a lot of wisdom connected to your bloodline. Intelligence is one thing, but you're connected to a bloodline of wise men and wise women. Okay? This is why you're able to sense messages that are destined to ruin your life. And the way you learned that 2333 was by allowing it into your life. And the honk at 10:10. You already know what time it is, man. You know what? I know which deck I want to use for you all. And I'm going to actually conclude the message on that note, okay? I know some of you on your way to bed, okay? Let me see. I grabbed it first. So I'm going to do the Sacred Spirit deck. Reading cards. Spiritual guidance for your life journey. Okay. Real cozy. I love it. Have an amazing sleep session, okay? Because you'll be aligning your universe. That's the first thing I saw here. So let's see, what's the message for the collective, beloved? This is a wonderful night. Okay. It was a blessing to be here for all of you whenever I am here. Okay. All right, here we go. Birth of a creation. You're welcome, my love. And Align Your Universe still here. 16. Now 1 and 6. You have wow. King Simon Production just actually posted something about that. If you have a life path 1 or 6, you really want to establish a spiritual foundation for sure. Soul fragments. When it comes to your soul fragments, they will be restored tonight. Sleep with a glass jar by your bed. It doesn't have to be like this, but this is an example. Sleep with the glass jar by your bed. Okay? Yeah, the water's clear. I'll be playing out here. Don't play out here. You don't play out here. Okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, give me a second. My ring is right there. Okay. So yeah. That water gotta be clear, you hear me? So I can, okay, you feel me? All right. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Final message, y'all. Real brief. This is a nightcap. Okay. You're welcome, Dreams 14. De parte de Marieta. Ashe. Welcome, mi vida. Aww. Gracias, Alma. I love it. I love all my peoples. You feel me? That might be a little, I got a lot of disciplinary ways in me. I got a Saturn in Capricorn. I know discipline. Just put it this way. The way I move when it comes to this gift that I have is the same way I moved when it came to my gift as a track and field athlete, where I took that risk to train myself and tell myself I'm going to make the Olympic team regardless. Got my uniform. I did not compete after that, but because of what happened 2020, my path changed. But in that, I realized if I can attain it and it was a challenge, I tend to move on quickly from it because it was like, all right, I already got it. I mean, I didn't get to where I wanted to go, but it was because I needed to get there. You feel me? Now, that doesn't mean I can't step back on the track if I wanted to. I absolutely can. I know my ability. I ain't stupid about that. You feel me? But I also know what I enjoy doing. And I've also taken the time to have that conversation with myself that no one has had with me, to ask myself, how do you really feel from stepping away from something you've done since you were 2 years old? My first 200 meters on the track, I was 2 years old. It wasn't an actual competition, but my sister was running track. And it was at the end of a track meet. And my parents just let me get on the track, and I ran an entire lap by myself nonstop. But that's that Mars and Aries energy. So, you got a baby with Mars and Aries, you let them be active. But all of that has set me up for so much more that I'm going to be doing for the collective, because I understand my natal chart. You feel me? And this is why I tell y'all, dive in, even if that means studying it for yourself. Granted, at first you may not feel like you don't know what's what, but whatever you don't know, that same question that you would ask me, Google it. That's what I did. And I'm here talking to you right now. Pain taught me what abundance was. You know how many injuries I had? Whew. Achilles, herniated disc, lower back, so much shit. But that was because I didn't listen. If I was in pain, I'm still going. But there's a time where you gotta rest. You know what I mean? So and another thing, card already came out and it's energy signature. Oh, I love this card. It's card number 14. The past is in the present. Really. Kundalini rising. Listen. Here's what I'm going to advise those of you that are parents, okay? Especially if you're the parent of a child in anything that requires you to be mindful of their stats to take it to the next level. A part of my journey really consisted of a lot of different coaches that see me. I've always been on the team. No shade to my Yardies, no shade to my Jamaicans, no shade at all. But you see me, right? So when it comes to even the pasa pasa or the dance hall parties, you could never come up to me and be like, oh yeah, you're Dominican. Which is ignorant. But I'm white. Look. Look. Connection won't fuck up and shit. Mm-mm. Not tonight. Not tonight. We gonna keep it smooth. Anyway. But if you have children that are athletes, make sure you're present, especially if this is something that they want to do. Because I've been a product of not being part of a particular culture and coaches wanting to claim, especially, okay, this is specifically for parents of a track athlete. I have to put this out there. If you know you have a child, doesn't matter what level they're in, make sure you attend their track meets. Make sure you know how to clock their splits because it determines the moment or where they go next in terms of college if they want to pursue this at a collegiate level. And the reason why I say that is the following. It was my sophomore year of college where I realized that in the 800 meters, I ran a time that was 7 seconds faster than what I was told I ran when I was a sophomore in high school. That changes a whole lot. It changes a whole lot in terms of what coaches see, what the results are based on the coaches. So parents, if you have students that are athletes, and this is what they love to do, make sure you're present enough so that way you 3355, so that way you can be there to determine which school they actually go to based on the level of their performance. Oh yeah, I will be coaching soon. So if you got a track athlete that you want to coach, I will coach them. I have no problem doing that. Okay. Now, that felt good to say. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna front. That felt real good to say out loud because I'm not blaming my coaches for anything, but at the same time, I'm informing parents to be there for their child when it comes to their athletic performances. Be there. Even if you don't have a child, it doesn't have to be an athletic performance, but this is a message for you to be there because it's going to make a difference mentally and physically. Because mentally, had I known that, whew, I'd have been a whole y'all wouldn't be seeing me here. Probably you would have seen me on YouTube probably when I turned 40 or something doing this type of work. But this is for a reason. See, this is when a sacrifice turns into a choice. You feel me? To her first dance class yesterday, you felt the energy. Stay present. That's all you got to do. Stay present. And And even outside of her practices, when she's going to have her practice in front of you, but have her enjoy it. You know what I mean? Have her enjoy it and let her know that she is amazing. I'm pretty sure you already do that, but I'm just letting you know from firsthand experience as an athlete. Make sure your children know what they know about themselves, but they're just not wise enough to realize that they don't need validation for it yet or ever. Because to tell someone as a sophomore that they ran 218 and an 800 when they actually ran 213, that's 5 seconds. That's a big ass difference. That's a whole scholarship of a difference. Especially being a sprinter. I don't like the 800. Ever since I was probably like in the 5th grade, I cried about running the 800. I literally would cry if I knew I was running 8. Once I started realizing that, because the thing is, my energy, I have the ability to do any event. Now, proper coaching would say, oh, you're a multi-eventer. You could do the heptathlon or whatever, or pentathlon, whatever, But this is what I'm saying. If you have a track, if any of you parents got track athletes and you have questions, I am actually certified to be a track and field coach. Just let me know. All right. But energy signature, okay? Energy signature that passes in the present. See that energy right there? Yeah. The soul is writing it all out. The soul is writing it all out. Writing it all out. Even if you don't have children and you're not, whatever. Even if it's not to book a personal reading, but just be patient with me. Like if there's certain ideas that you have, but you just need that inspiration, let me know. Let me know. That's you don't need a reading for that. You know what I mean? Just saying. The past is in the present. Expose what has been hidden. Well, there's that. Understanding. I'm gonna let y'all watch this first. Okay, here we go, baby. Understanding that everything is energy. The air we breathe, the elements, emotions, sound, animals, people, our thoughts, all of this energy. Quantum physics seeks to explain this phenomena. Denser or heavier energy can be felt by a human being's normal senses. Most people will already understand what it feels like to walk in a room where an argument has just taken place. Filled with an unseen tension, people react to these sensations, perhaps with an immediate awkwardness or a feeling that they need to vacate the building. As people progress through life, familiar experiences such as patterned behaviors become more clear and evident as you pay attention to the energy of the environment, people, social gatherings, events, places around you, and places around you. It is up to you, though, to be proactive with this sense of inner vision. Often you may find yourself saying, I have felt this before, or I recognize this, but I'm not sure why. Currently, you are being asked to read the energy of this issue and the people surrounding these circumstances. Welcome, Alana, my love. You must shine a spotlight and use all your senses to remove these masks and expose the energy that is being hidden from you. You must shine a spotlight and use all your senses to remove these masks and expose the energy that is being hidden from you. Not only will you identify insincere and dishonest people, you will begin to understand patterns that you have created in your life that aren't serving you to the fullest. See what I mean? It's all feedback. Because all of those lessons that I've learned throughout that journey has a lot to do with a part of me that I've also rejected within myself. And all I did was manifest that. But it took for me to be real with myself. This is why I tell y'all or speak to y'all the way I do. The things I tell y'all is the same way I've spoken to myself. So I'm not telling you anything I didn't do for myself. You know what I mean? So it's all love, baby. It's all love. Feel me? Here we go. Right now, you must use your sensory and intuitive intelligence for answers. You have experienced this type of energy before, but you must ask, what is it? When recognized, you can adapt and modify your behavior and actions accordingly to avoid unnecessary arguments, tension, and toxic situations in your social, work, or family environments. Welcome, Center Touch. Welcome, my love. When practice, reading the energy signatures of your environment becomes a built in intuitive warning system. Prior to an issue occurring, you have the possibility of avoiding explosive exchanges, accidents, conflict, or confrontation as it becomes in line with your fight or flight response, creating self awareness and energetic resilience. The shadow aspect of this card, of this energy signature that passes in the present, fear mongering, secrecy escapist. The sacred crystal, blue lace agate. That was actually the crystal I was wearing in the spiral that I made the few months ago. Is it in here? No, it's not in this cup. But the angel of assistance for energy signature for the past that's presenting itself to you in the present to make judgment of it. Ajua. Hi, my love. Welcome, honey. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Ajua. Archangel Gabriel, the angel of assistance, speaking of clear communication, music, and creative writing. The affirmation, I'm going to say Ajua. Okay, Ashe, I love it. The affirmation for this card is the following. I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. Ideally enough, that's what was coming up before in terms of uncovering secrets or discovering secrets. So I'm going to say it 3 more times, okay? I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. I remove the illusion that hides before me. The answer is, excuse me, I remove the illusion that hides the truth. Wow. The answer is before me. I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. Okay, beloved. So that is your message for this evening. I will see y'all mañana. But I love you. Make sure you drink some water, grab your tea, say your affirmations before you go to bed. Okay, definitely gotta run it back. This is one of those, definitely run it back. And once again, I'm going to repeat: if you have children, or if there's an idea that you have that, because I come from a very athletic and coach background, personal trainer background, so that's mainly the energy that I give when I'm presenting these readings. So, in most cases, you don't need a reading. And I'm also acknowledging that too, because I used to have, a certain barrier that has been up, but I was going through my transition where I was in that spiritual realm doing what I do to get things out the way. Okay. But we have reached the point of the light, the balance of the dark and the light. Nothing but love. That is the most powerful energy on this planet or in any other planet within the galaxies of the creator, the infinite creator of all. Love is the most powerful thing. Never forget that shit. Never forget it. Okay. I love you, and I will see you later.